The B-side in boxing.
B-side shit.
B-side.
B-side.
And the B-side.
You got a B-side.
The B-side.
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 That B-side thing.
This is the B-Sides Boxing Podcast.
All right.
Timer's running.
Boxing B-sides. What could have possibly happened before the timer was running? That's for you to find out. Patreon.com/LVXMediaNet. All right. The one and only Saul. Welcome.
Welcome back, guys. We were not talking anything about.
Oh my God! Just don't even bring it up. Don't even bring it up. Don't even bring it up, man. Come on.
And Josh.
I'm gonna bring it up.
Hello.
Let's start with extending the hand of friendship to our buddies over at Ultimate Effing Casuals. This week on March 7th, UFC 326. I should probably have checked if this card was updated, but looking at moving up in the early prelims, a good fight: Sumu Derji versus Jesus Aguilar. Should be a good time. The main portion of the event, I can't say pay-per-view anymore. Rob Font versus Raul Rosas. That should be a good fight. Caio Borralho,
that kid who was in high school, right?
He was, yes.
When he started, and yeah.
Caio Borralho versus Rainier de Ritter. Rainier de Ritter is one of my personal favorites. He moved from the organization 1FC, then he moved to UFC. So I like him for that. Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira for the... It's not really a title, but I don't know. It physically is one. The BMF
oh, it's the
title.
The BMF, the Mickey Mouse BMF belt.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's first. It started off as a gimmick and has since taken on a life of its own, and is being treated like some kind of seriousness when it's not. But that is on the line. Max Holloway, Charles Oliveira. I think I would say this is a boxing fan friendly fight. Two heavy strikers. Can they grapple? Yes. Do they often grapple? Not really. So it should be fun. I'll say that much. And looking at the preview block, like fuck, there's not a whole lot else going on. So if you are
there is not.
You are hard up for fights, this is a good one to check out. All right, into the boxing news. We're starting off. We're gonna keep the disappointments rolling. Mark Magsayo goes to the dark side. He signs with Zuffa. Disappointing. I like Mark Magsayo. When we were talking about Brandon Figueroa beating Nick Ball to claim a title at featherweight, I had said Mark Magsayo would be the perfect first defense because they had a fight at featherweight previously that had a questionable result, and having that rematch would be perfect for Mark because he gets a title fight, and then Brandon gets to, settle the questions. But instead, we got this.
Yep, he's got. I mean, like, you're making your own life choices. Like that's his own fault, and then watch him in like a year or even a couple months be like, oh, why am I not getting any title fights in like the other belt and the other belts?
Why am I not getting a legitimate title fight?
Yeah, that's gonna be that's been like the common thread between like Zuffa guys, and it's like it's been like a month of this experiment, so I don't know what you guys expected, honestly. Like, maybe I'm just silly though.
No, this one, Andy Ruiz also signed. This was like a little bit more on the rumor side, but I did see it in multiple places. Andy Ruiz looking like he's going to Zuffa. Right now, your only opposition is fucking Efe Ajagba and Charles Martin. One thing that I could say for Mark Magsayo about this is that at his weight class, there's more competition. So at the very least, he can say, I'm going to a steady stream of fights, like a regular schedule of fights.
I guess.
If nothing else, he knows that he has a fight coming up. Andy Ruiz is not quite the same. Their heavyweight stable is 2 people.
He's gonna fight Efe Ajagba and maybe Jai Opetaia. That's it.
Right. Just fodder for Opetaia when he moves up.
Yeah.
But
See, I don't even mind Andy signing with them because it's kind of cool. We don't actually have to. We know you're not serious.
Yeah, you're not in title contention anymore.
Yeah, we know you're not serious. It's whatever.
Andy will at least make money from there. He could be a Zuffa champion, whatever. But Mark Magsayo
could still have been competitive, I think.
yeah.
At 126 or 130, yes, but now he has to move up to 135 where he's going to be undersized. So just like everyone else, they're going to look a little soft. Like Bohachuk looks soft, Callum Walsh looked soft.
At these alleged weight classes, oh yeah.
Yeah, because they're having to move up X amount of pounds. Last Zuffa signing, Connor Benn signs with Zuffa.
This one was pretty hilarious.
1 fight deal worth 8 figures. Somewhere I've heard 10 to 15 million dollars for the 1 fight.
This is pretty hilarious because, what are you doing, man? You've just soured the only promoter who actually wants you. Your relationship with the only guy who wants you.
Yeah.
And he wanted you because of the relationship with your father. So to turn your back on someone that supported you when you were at your lowest.
Built
Yeah,
up
I mean, I
your
know
entire career, man.
I'm not saying there should be loyalties owed.
Exactly.
But I feel like this is a unique case where this is the only guy who wants him. Matchroom's the only guy who wants him long term. Let's be real. This is gonna be a one-off against Callum Walsh, and that's it.
I got a theory about this, and I'm not gonna lie. It's a weird theory, but it just might be real. What if Dana paid Connor Benn 10 to 15 million, and Eddie Hearn's saying, yeah, you took my guy, but they're wasting money on someone like Connor Benn just to spite Eddie, right? I'm pretty sure it's just to spite Eddie, by the way.
Oh, probably.
And I feel like Connor Benn is gonna go back to Eddie afterwards, just to take that money from the Saudis. I feel like he would go back to Eddie, and Eddie's gonna take him back with open arms. I mean, that's just a theory. Either way, it's still kind of scummy for what he did. Again, I agree with Josh. There should be no loyalty in boxing, but this is a special case where, I mean, this guy supported you when you were at your lowest. No one wanted you. No one wanted to even put you in a fight. And Eddie gave you 2 of your biggest paydays.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, it's not even like he's a name, a superstar that's worth going through this trouble for.
Oh yeah. They say he's a superstar, but it's been because of Eubank that those fights were big.
Oh yeah. And good promotion. Again, I hate giving Pern his props because he doesn't often deserve them, but with Ben, come on.
When he pissed hot for overeating eggs or whatever it was.
Yes.
Hearn
That's what it was.
Put on fights in the US on Sunday mornings so that they would be at UK like a prime time.
If he's made like no money too.
And he lost money on those fucking events, but he still put them on to have Conor Benn busy and working. So that is one situation to me where, like, if Eddie has not demonstrated that he's willing to take care of you at this point, if you don't feel that way, I don't know what else he can do.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, man. I think even the case was when he started giving like Tevin Farmer like $1 billion.
Demetrius Andrade.
Andrade and Tevin Farmer were very well taken care of, despite probably like, you know, I wrote an article a while back how like, okay, I understand that fighters should get paid what they're worth, but they should be getting paid what they're worth, not exorbitantly more.
Yeah,
and ruin the market.
Inflated
and like,
values.
Like Eddie totally contributed to that, but I will not fault him as a person for taking care of these guys. You know?
Another situation that I think Conor Benn could have looked at was the situation with Bam, where Bam's contract ended. Zuffa tried to court him, and Bam, like, to his credit, I think, he brought it back to Eddie and said, "Hey, this is what Zuffa's offering me. What can you do with this?" And he said, and Eddie said, "I will beat that. I'll do better than that." And Bam, like we had talked about, at that point in the negotiation, still had time to shop with other promoters. And he's still going back to Matchroom. Clearly, Matchroom is fucking taking care of their people.
Yeah.
So, whatever, Conor Benn, man, like, if you want to get the bag, dude. Nobody can fault you for that. I sincerely doubt that Eddie would have gotten you 15 mil for one fight.
Oh, fuck no. But
maybe against, like, Boots. Maybe?
Maybe.
That's a big maybe, but I suppose, like, one thing that Shinada has said that I kind of like is I hope that these guys go sign big contracts and then leave. Just so here's Conor Benn taking 15 mil out of the coffers and then leaves. And there's Zuffa short 15 mil. If that hastens their demise, then cool.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. Manny Pacquiao Promotions wins Angelo Leo's first defense. They win the purse bid. Rais Alim, the number one contender, will be getting the hometown fight instead of Pro Box winning Angelo Leo's defense.
Damn it.
And they would have put it on in Albuquerque for Angelo to have a hometown fight. But yeah, Manny Pacquiao Promotions is making moves. Something I'm curious about is, to this point, all we've really seen out of Manny Pacquiao Promotions is like lower level stuff, like 4-rounders, debutantes, 6 rounds. But now they're making bids on world title fights.
Yeah.
I'm curious where the
money's coming
from.
Where's
that capital coming from? Because what is
from the Filipino economy?
Yeah, Sean Gibbons fucking cashing, putting up the cash. It would make sense if for the cards that MP has put on before that have been in the Philippines, like I was saying, with like the debutants and stuff, it would make sense for the Philippine government to kind of have a hand in that and say, like, put on a card for us. But this one is like, what? Where is this coming from? Moving on. Callum Smith versus David Morrell is official. April 18th in Liverpool.
That's going to be a great fight.
Yes.
That's going to be a fun one. I don't think Smith has got it in him for a second to beat Morrell, but it's going to be fun.
maybe not beat him, but to survive in there with him and trade. Oh Lord.
Yeah,
That
He's
would
gonna
be
go
a
to war.
mistake. That would be a mistake.
They're gonna go to
trade.
war.
yeah, but the Smith
He would,
demonstrably
though.
cannot box on his back foot.
And Smith would
But-
absolutely go to war.
Yeah,
Smith.
You're right.
it's
Smith
gonna
is.
happen.
I gotta say that Smith's probably one of, if not the most exciting British fighter out there right now. Obviously, he's not the
Yeah.
best fighter, but man, he will put up a fight. You know, I think that once he fights Morrell doesn't back down either as much as other fighters. But if Smith keeps pushing, if Smith pushes the initiative to, maybe put a hurting on Morrell, he might knock him out. I know it sounds crazy to say. But Morrell got knocked down his last fight. In the fight with Benavidez, he got outworked.
Kadaev doesn't count, dude.
Yeah, well, but I get it.
The living
I get
PED, Katayev.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
get
like he is Balco, bro. Like that doesn't count.
But the thing is, he didn't lose that. He didn't get close to losing that fight because the guy was on PEDs. Not just because of that. He lost because he was not fighting the right fight.
He was kind of goofing
And
off.
he was
true.
goofing off in that fight. He kind of goofed off in the Benavidez fight just a little bit. I mean, I think against Smith is, whether you guys like it or not, a top 10 guy at 175.
Yeah.
You're right.
You know?
You're right.
So if he puts belt to ass to Morrell, he might just fucking win.
You think he's
I
got
don't know,
to
I-
exert the pressure, keep Morrell on his back foot?
I genuinely think he's gonna put Morrell on the back foot. Morrell's gonna be dancing on the back foot, and he should be fighting on the back foot anyways. But knowing Morrell in the past couple fights, he's been the one to push the fight.
He was usually the
Did
pressure
too.
guy. That was like his big deal. That's what made him so fun to watch.
Well, he was a pressure guy, but it was a different type of pressure. It wasn't so much like a Pitbull Cruz pressure or even a David Benavidez pressure. It was
I
more
see.
like a pick your shots type of pressure, At least that's how I see it. Not so much like a relentless barrage of punches. But even in other fights, he's been on the back foot, and I think he should be against Callum Smith. Because the only guy who's been able to knock Callum Smith out was Beterbiev. Canelo fought Callum Smith, couldn't knock him out. Benavidez, not Benavidez. Who else fought? It was Callum Smith lost to Canelo, Beterbiev,
John Ryder.
and John Ryder.
If you watch the fight,
He didn't lose to him.
he did not on paper.
And honestly, with Callum Smith and Buatsi, he as much as we don't see Buatsi as how we saw him before, Buatsi still put up a great fight against Callum Smith. Couldn't knock him out. He had him close, but I mean, I don't know who's say that Callum Smith can't out-pressure David Morrell. I mean, the British have had a good year so far. I can't not expect an upset like that.
Now, this would be... I was thinking that this is the point where the UFC guy, Paddy Pimblett, he's another Liverpool fighter, combat sports guy. And he says Scousers don't get knocked out. But then we saw what happened to fucking Nick Ball. Has the
Sorry.
Liverpool chin been cracked? Is David Morrell
Hopefully.
gonna fucking... If he can be a
That'd be
little
crazy.
extra spicy?
That'd be crazy. Like I'd be off my seat watching Morrell ice a guy just clean.
I mean, Morrell, I'll be honest, dude. Morrell hasn't knocked out an elite, not elite, but he hasn't really put a lot of a hurt on a top 10 guy.
On a top 10 guy? No.
No, not particularly.
No.
He's been.
I think Smith is just very hittable. Like
Tail
even if
end of
we
his career, too.
Yeah, if we really, really want to downplay Morrell, we can say that at worst, he's a bigger, stronger, better John Ryder.
I'm not gonna go that far and say that that he's like a bigger, stronger John Ryder. I just think
I'm
that
saying if we're downplaying Morrell to the like extreme.
I'm not trying to downplay Morrell. I'm just saying that from what I've seen, he hasn't been put against. I'm not saying he's not an elite fighter. He's a pretty great fighter for what I've seen so far, but also from what I've seen, he got put on his behind by fucking Kateev. Benavidez put a hurting on him, and Hot Rod. You know, I mean, say what you want, but
hard work.
Yeah, give him hard work. That's Hot Rod. So
God bless Hot Rod for the record.
Yeah, Hot Rod put a hurt on Gvozdyk. I mean, come on. He's a decent guy. Not decent. He's a great guy from what I've seen, but he's also kind of untested at not the elite level, but like at the contender level, if you want to say that, you know. At the contender level, he's at very, very mixed. He's a very mixed bag. Hot take of the week. Morrell wins, then that puts him back in contention for a title. Yeah. But if he doesn't win, then or if he looks bad, I think that people are going to start calling him a fraud, as if they aren't already calling him fraud.
My only thing is that Callum Smith, to this point, his mileage is more than his, like, it's higher than his number of fights would indicate. And the British style of fighting, the stereo, I think Callum Smith does sort of fit the bill of the stereotypical Brit.
Yeah, somewhat.
He goes to war, and I don't think going to war with David Morrell at this stage of your career is a really good idea.
Yeah.
That's really it for me, is that Callum Smith, like, if this was 5+ years ago, like, fuck yeah, this is an amazing fight. But right now, Callum Smith, I think he's on his, like, farewell tour. And David Morrell is going to be the one to cash the biggest amount out of it.
So let me ask you guys, if Callum Smith wins, he gets the WBO Mando, right? He becomes the interim, or what?
It's the interim.
I know that's for a trinket. He becomes the interim champion, okay? At that point, then he's kind of on the way back up if he beats David Morrell.
If he beats David Morrell,
yeah,
that shows that he still has a lot of life left in him.
And honestly, if he beats David Morrell, I mean, like what you said is a great point, because at the same time, he's a exciting fighter, but he's not like David Benavidez level. If he beats David Morrell, what do you guys think about? How do you think that would alter the look on David Benavidez' career? Because Benavidez' best fight was with Morrell. He's
about to fight Zurdo, so we're gonna see then.
Yeah, we'll see then. 100%.
Yeah, like he's got like Zurdo. Zurdo, I feel like, is a better picture of where he's at right now.
And I hope he wins, but that's another story for another day. But actually, I think that's a story for today. Actually.
Yeah, it's a story for right now.
Yes. Fucking segue into Benavidez Zurdo. Fuck it.
Oh yeah.
Last picks. Callum Smith versus David Morrell. Who are you taking? If you, like, your money's on the table, who are you taking?
Oh, I got Morrell.
I got Morrell too.
I would say Morrell, but honestly, it might be a toss-up for me. I mean, that sounds crazy, but I feel like Callum Smith does have a chance to put belt to ass to Morrell. I'm still going to choose Morrell, but I really don't have as much faith as I did in Morrell compared to when I did when he was first coming up before the Hot Rod fight, even before the David Benavidez fight. Even before Kateev, I still had a lot of trust. I had a lot of faith in him. Now, he does have a new trainer, I believe, right? In Ismail Salas?
Yeah, Salas.
Yeah. So we'll see how that is.
I'm thinking Barroso, but
I know. I was about to say that.
I was thinking Barroso for a second.
No, but I mean, we'll see how he is with that new trainer. So we'll never know until we see him fight in the ring again. So I got David Morrell too, but I'm not opposed to a Smith win as well. Also, considering it's a matchroom card as well,
you would hedge your bet and put a little small amount on Callum Smith.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a matchroom card.
So if it goes to the cards, then who knows what kind of fuckery
it might be stinky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be smelly. Just like Rick.
Last question on this fight. Robbie, who you know from Discord, he lives in Liverpool. The question has come up: should he go to Fabio Wardley versus Daniel Dubois, or should he go to Callum Smith versus David Morrell?
Bro, Fabio Wardley, Daniel Dubois is going to be gangbusters. Is that even a question?
Yeah.
Is it?
That one's straight up gonna be gangbusters. Those two guys have no defense.
I know it's about to sound crazy, but 2 prime heavyweight knockout punchers.
Mongoloids.
With no defense. They got no defense and they're all hard.
Can I say something? This might sound controversial, but I genuinely feel like this might be George Foreman, Ron Lyle type fight.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be gangbusters. Like,
it's gonna be so fucking fun.
Assuming Dubois doesn't like fold at the adversity, which I really don't think he will. It's gonna be fabulous.
So. I think Dubois has found his heart. He's fucking built for the big show now.
Mm-hmm. I would love to see him again. You know, he lost to Usyk, who is a generational talent. I can't blame
no shame, no shame whatsoever.
Yes.
The one thing
we don't talk about that.
The one thing for the one thing was about Callum Smith, David Morrell, is when will a guy like David Morrell be in your hometown again?
That's true. But when are you ever gonna experience Fabio Wardley versus
heavyweight title fight, baby? Like, damn, dude.
See, no, but like, it's not just like a heavyweight title fight, like a standard defense, or like this fight is genuinely like, I've never seen such a fight, like gangbusters, in my life.
The battle for Britain.
That like it's so obviously like again, like it's gonna be all heart, all power. Like, oh my god.
Not going to the cards.
But, no, not in the slightest. And if it does, it's like the easiest fight of the year ever if it somehow goes to the cards.
All right, so moving on to Benavidez versus Zurdo at cruiserweight. Interesting choice for Benavidez. Part of me thinks that he doesn't want to have to cut for a fight right now.
It's Turdo's easy enough.
Right. Yeah, Zurdo's an easy enough win. Or not win necessarily, but it's an easy enough fight to take at a higher weight class without being worried about adjusting to the power or anything. I honestly don't. I think that Benavidez will adjust fine to Cruiser, and he's gonna be too much for Zurdo like the whole time. I don't see this going well for Ramirez at all.
I have a bit of a interesting opinion about this fight as well, honestly.
Fire away.
I'm gonna say this first and foremost. I think Dave Benavidez is gonna beat Zurdo. 100%, no doubt about it. However, I do believe that this has the potential to be a disaster for David as well.
Absolutely.
In the sense that
this thing can go sideways so fast if it
100%.
The size catches up to Benavidez.
100%, because Zurdo, you look. I'm gonna say this, okay? You looked at both men. You guys see that press conference? You guys saw that, right?
Zurdo with the bloody shorts, or no? Benavidez with the bloody shorts.
Yeah, and then Zurdo, the initial fight press conference, and they did the face-off. Dude, Zurdo is a fucking heavyweight. He is huge. And I know that
always been huge.
He's fat as fuck, though. It's not like he's in super shape.
Let's be real. People you saw the Bivol fight. Like, oh my god, Zurdo's huge, but like, he's not in a position to punch back when he gets hit. Just because he's not that athletic.
Fast hands are gonna be a problem for fat boy.
Yeah, like fast hands are generally because even you don't need like that much movement to rout Zerto, to be honest. You just need to hit him quick enough because he can't return fire.
And I agree with you. The thing is that if Benavidez, if his speed doesn't carry up to cruiserweight, if his power doesn't carry up to cruiserweight,
I don't think the power needs to carry.
I think
like,
the speed
like
will carry, but the power will.
You can break a 2x4 over Zerto's head, and it probably wouldn't dent him.
I was about to say that too. You need Zerto to respect you. Zerto is a durable fighter. He may not be fast, he may not be the hardest puncher, but he is a durable fighter. And if Benavidez punches himself out, that's Zerto's opportunity to come back and fucking beat the shit out of him.
I will say, Bivol definitely punches softer than Benavidez and still managed to like keep him on the end of it. And it's not that like Benavidez will probably keep his gas a little better since he's not cutting. Like
I agree.
Cruiserweight is probably his natural weight if we really think about it.
I agree.
No cut weight, yes, but Zerto is having to cut down to cruiser.
I'm just raising the concerns of what could happen if Benavidez, if his speed and his stamina and his power doesn't really carry up, and if he kind of not drops the ball, but I would say doesn't take it seriously. I feel like he's gonna. I'm 100% he's gonna take it serious, but the off chance he doesn't, he thinks it's gonna be an easy shot at a title or at 2 titles. I don't know. It might just be a rough night for him that can go south very quickly. I think Dave Benavidez wins in a pretty wide decision, but
pretty handily.
Yeah, pretty handily. But he needs to be on his shit. He needs to be very focused. Very disciplined.
One thing that, man, like you have me wanting to kind of think against who I'm backing, because David Benavidez, the Benavidez boys, the whole fucking clan, they're from my city, so like there is no.
Yeah, you gotta back them.
There's no fucking chance in hell that I'm backing fucking Zerto over Benavidez. There's no question about it. But what I do wonder is when Benavidez moved up from super middle to light heavy, and he fought Vosdik, his power very clearly did not carry in that fight. And now you're talking about adding another 25 pounds on top of that. It presents some concerns. My saving grace here is I physically watched Zerto get knocked, fucking laid on his back by Jesse Hart. This was at a lighter weight class, yes, but nonetheless, like if a dude like Jesse Hart's putting you on your back, then
like I'm not saying it's going to be like an accumulation thing. I'm saying like Zerto is slow enough for Benavidez to be able to find like the shot he did with Andre, as an example.
But will Benavidez be fast enough to get that shot in the first place?
Yeah,
I think so. I think Benavidez will retain his speed while Zerto being super fucking slow.
Yeah.
And I mean, at the same time, you guys say that Zerto got knocked out, put on his fucking back by Jesse Hart. Benavidez was also put on his ass too. I mean, again, it was
off balance flash knockdown with.
No, not against Morel. Not against Morel.
Against Gabriel.
Gabriel, yeah.
Is that the one where he had the flu?
That was a flash knockdown off a jab. It's like the Morel one carries more weight.
Yeah, the Morel one's fine, but
the Gabriel, it was a flash knock. But he was still pulling his butt. Either way,
off balance by a well-timed jab, which is something that Zerto. I don't think Zerto could like Zerto does. He can't jab. Zerto is not good at firing back. He is good at asserting himself. Like with he fought Joe Smith Jr. right? That fight. Mm-hmm. The main thing was he asserted himself over Joe Smith Jr. And that's how he got his traffic going. But if you just keep beating him to the punch, he has no answer.
Yeah, I agree.
And we've seen it happen.
Shit.
Right. And like, I'm not saying you have to be like B-ball level. I'm just saying, like Benavidez is pretty damn close, too. So.
No, I agree.
He is like fucking elite in his own way.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little different from Soviet
style. One thing about Benavidez is that he has fantastic defense. I would say very underrated defense.
For how much his hands move? Yeah, dude. Like, his defense is fucking solid.
Utilizing a cross guard with a high guard.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Let's keep rolling here. It's a little bit of small news throughout. Rising Star Promotions will be hosting Brick City Fight Night, broadcasted by ProBox TV. I'm just happy to see ProBox getting more fucking airtime. And if Rising Star, their leadership is a Cornflake Lamana, I think his name is. If they let the ProBox matchmakers have a little bit of work in here, then this is going to be an excellent card. Karen Chukudzian will be fighting Patty Donovan for an IBF eliminator at welterweight. Holy shit. The world has been waiting.
Jesus.
Carlos Adames versus Amma Williams has been rescheduled. This will be in Orlando on a Matchroom card, March 21st. So, Ammo gets his title shot. Adames gets the fight. Yeah, he gets to kick the can down the road of, like, is he a legitimate champion or not?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Last one before we get to kind of big news. Troy Isley, the one and only, signs a multi-fight deal with Matchroom. Dude, if Top Rank's not paying you, they're not getting you work, then get after it, buddy. Troy Isley is kind of like a Zuffa level dude, to be honest.
Oh, that's a rough goings.
It is a rough designation, and I genuinely like Troy Isley. I really do. I really, really do. I like him more than most people, even though he exists. But last thing, Teofimo is officially moving up to welterweight. I brought this one up because of the card we're going to be recapping in a moment. My first gut reaction is that Teofimo is undersized.
His power did not carry to 140 at all.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say, was that he moving up to 140, he already had troubles there. And now he's expecting to solve his problems moving up a little bit higher. My man, the problem is in your fucking corner. I don't know how else to say it. Your father is the fucking problem. That's all I got.
Joey Gamache gets vindicated every damn day. That Teofimo walks this planet.
Unbelievable. I think we've litigated the Teofimo Senior slander enough at this point.
Oh yeah, like I've said the name Joey Gamache too many times.
You're right. Like, I don't know what more signs you need. That is,
just hit him, bro. Just hit him, bro.
That's the man that
what
you need.
What the fuck happened to your power? You're gonna hate yourself in the morning, bro.
It's like, bro, like straight up, there are Discord users who would do a better job.
Yeah.
Honestly, Josh, I would trust you in Teofimo's corner more than.
Oh yeah.
Fucking.
100%.
You know what? Hit me up. Hit us up. Hit us up. I'll fly out to
Teo, I know you're listening.
Coach you.
We got new coaches lined up for you, buddy.
Yeah. I'll bring Isaac. I got Isaac D's on nutrition.
I'll bring the liquor,
hands, bro.
I'll bring the liquor.
You're in good hands. You're in good hands, man. At the very least, you won't be embarrassing yourself against Steve Claggett
Or Sandro Martin.
or taking like a million years to knock up Ocampo.
And Jermaine Ortiz.
Yeah, we're gonna
sort your career out, buddy.
We got this. We're gonna put you on the Anthony Kakash career management path. You're only fighting Brits until the end of your days.
That's the career rehab. Is we're gonna have you fighting
Kakachi.
Brits.
You're gonna be Anthony Kakachi. You're changing your name to Knockout Lux Media. We got you.
All right, that's all we got for the news, though. Any fucking old military phrase, saved rounds? Any last minute things that came up
Did
that I
we
didn't?
talk about Inoue Nakatani being signed? Because last week we talked about Floyd.
We
did not.
We briefly
touched on
mentioned it, but we haven't talked about it at length. So
This just in.
No, literally, is this just in?
Naoya Inoue versus Junto Nakatani is fucking official for May 2nd at the Tokyo Dome. I know I mentioned it earlier today, or last time. Whatever. We're talking about it now.
Yeah.
This
It's a
has.
super fight. We're gonna talk about it a lot.
Dude. What I'm excited about is what they're gonna do. I know this is super like degenerate shit, but I'm really interested in what they're gonna do with the undercard here, because they have a like guaranteed viewership worldwide here. So
Oh yeah, this is a super fight.
so what are they gonna do? Like, who are you gonna put on? Are they gonna put on fucking Ryuto Tsutsumi, or who is that other fucking
Don't say
clown?
that name.
I feel
Hayato?
like they're gonna put it. Anyways, brother,
Don't say a fucking
for
name.
sure.
Takuma. Yeah,
Takuma Inoue.
Takuma makes sense.
They might put on Hayato.
The Tsutsumi
They might-
Bros are,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hiroka could bounce back on that if you really
Nasukawa?
feel like it. Jin Sasaki, if he's not fighting already, can definitely make for a fun undercard scrap.
Hmm.
We literally just talked about him last week. Why is his name eluding me?
Nishida?
Ishida.
Ryosuke Nishida.
Ryusuke Ishida. Yeah, it's a perfect gap. He fought February, fighting in May.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout.
Not a bad shout.
I gotta say, it's an honor to talk about this before Shinada's able to talk about it on the podcast.
You're
She
real
must
as
be
fuck.
fuming.
You're real as fuck for that, actually.
Let's fucking go. We're the first to announce it.
Uh,
I'm the first boxing podcast to announce it, honestly.
might be on
We're
first
the
on the
best-
ball
we're the
here.
best, but we're the best boxing podcast to announce it, and that's what matters.
And it's not even close.
Would you put? He is, even though as Shinada would say, and I would agree, he's like a fucking douchebag. But Tenshin Nasukawa is a fucking pay-per-view star.
You got to put all the names you can on this undercard. This is your Super Bowl.
I gotta say, about this Super Bowl, honestly, I feel like they should put a lot of prospects on here too, a lot of up and coming, because
Well, you can totally
they put-
stack. You can stack prelims too. You're right.
with Mayweather, this is the Mayweather and
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao fight of the Asian territories, mainly Japan, but obviously over there, I feel like a lot of the regions over there are gonna watch it. And I genuinely think that if you do what they did with Mayweather Pacquiao, you can make a lot of stars in the Japanese scene.
Well, with what they did with Mayweather Pacquiao was they had fucking Lomachenko fight a nobody, and then they had Leo Santa Cruz fight a nobody. Just to
And honestly,
make
it
sure
kinda
that
works.
the guy that they want to highlight gets a win. You know what I mean?
It worked because honestly, those are the fights that I remember. Some of the fights I remember most from their career, or on the card.
If that's the case, then I would imagine they would. I bet I would bet a lot that they have Takuma Inoue on this as well.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You gotta have the brother on there.
I mean, I told my pops and I told my girlfriend. I said, "Hey, we're gonna be watching this fight at
3 in the fucking morning." Yeah. Fuck
yeah, my time. We're
cares?
gonna
I'm
be
staying
watching
up
it.
for that.
I'm getting. I think everybody in the boxing like the boxing Discord should get up for this. This is the Super Bowl.
This is an at everyone level fight.
This is literally like for casuals, for everybody. I'm curious though.
Of Dave Allen.
Who's gonna be streaming the fight? It's not top.
Stream East.
It's straight. Well,
sorry. I maybe I'm not allowed to say that. That was a joke.
I'll just.
I did just said the stream beast of Netflix, right?
The Zone.
I'm certain that somebody will oblige.
The thing is that there's no way it's not on. It's not gonna be a.
Someone's gonna
Saudi
pick.
card, right?
Someone has to pick it up. Yeah.
There's no way this is not a Saudi card, or there's no way this is a Saudi card, right?
I don't think so. I haven't seen anything indicating that it's like aligned with the ring yet.
And it's crazy because it's on a Saturday morning, not a Sunday morning.
It's Saturday night for them.
Saturday night for them. So I thought they said it was on May 2nd. May 2nd is a Saturday, right?
It's Saturday night for them. For us, it's like
Saturday morning.
Oh.
Yeah, early as shit.
I think I'm just gonna pull an all-nighter, honestly.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because don't they usually have their fights on like a Monday?
They usually have theirs on, Mondays, like bank holidays, whatever they're called. But Mondays that they have off, they usually put them on then.
Well, I'm excited for that day because I got to wake up early, watch Inoue Nakatani, sleep on it, and then go watch fucking Benavidez Zero. I love that shit. I love the sport. 2026 is looking to be fucking amazing, dude. First half is fucking awesome.
Has been so far.
Yeah.
All right. Anything more for the news?
One more thing. Have we ever talked about Chisora and Deontay Wilder?
Oh Jesus, man! You went from Nakatane, to Chisora Wilder.
We have not.
One's a super fight and one's a Japanese boxing fight.
What I can really say about Chisora Wilder Chisora, fucking excuse me, that's how the hashtag is gonna go. You will find me dead before I'm gonna cheer for a goddamn Brit over red, white, and blue missile fucking system Deontay Wilder.
That's true.
This is the battle of the boxing laundry three.
Is he really gonna win? Like, fucking probably not. Like, Chisora has more experience being washed at this point. Wilder's still kind of trying to do the same thing, and it's just not working anymore. But god damn it, I'm riding to the fucking the depths. I'm riding with Wilder.
Guaranteed, if Wilder beats Chisora, he gets an AJ fight.
Oh please! At this point, like, it just has to happen at this point.
AJ fight or even fucking Usyk.
The Chisora train going on forever is also really funny.
Okay, now have we hit all the news?
I believe so.
Okay, well, it's okay that we went a little extra because the previews are fucking dire. So,
oh yeah,
social media stuff, LVX Media Net. That's the handle everywhere, wherever you're listening. If you could, hit us with a rating. It helps us out a lot. And if you would like to see some written content, lvxmedia.net. And while you're there, check out the boxing calendar. Do you have that nagging feeling of being exposed when you're online? In today's world, a simple antivirus isn't enough. Your digital life, your photos, your bank accounts, your family's privacy, It all needs more than just a basic firewall. You need Malwarebytes. Malwarebytes is your complete shield against the chaos of the internet. The powerful next-generation antivirus instantly quarantines threats, locks down malware before it can do any damage. But it doesn't stop there. It includes an ultra-fast, ultra-private VPN to encrypt your connections, keeping your location and data private while you're on public Wi-Fi. Plus, the integrated ad blocker makes your browsing cleaner and faster. Whether you're protecting your personal machine or securing the whole household, Malwarebytes is a plan for you. Go to lvx.be/mwb, but find the subscription that's right for you. Don't wait for the next error message. Take control of your digital peace at lvx.be/mwb. Dandruff doesn't just affect your hair, it chips away at your confidence. But I'm here to tell you, it doesn't have to be this way. It's time to say bye to Flakes with Flakes. Flakes isn't a scented wash you get from the grocery store that just masks the problem. It's a powerful, medically formulated treatment designed to get to the root of the toughest dandruff. Flakes works fast to control the flaking, calm the itching, and soothe the redness that's on your scalp. And here's another pro tip. Flakes will also help with that stubborn beard druff if you have that too. Imagine feeling completely free to wear whatever you want, whenever you want to. Imagine just focusing on your day and not on your scalp. That's the difference that Flakes makes. Go to lvx.be/flakes for a nice little discount while you help us out a little bit in the process. Don't settle for temporary fixes that smell like the produce section of your grocery store. Fight back with the shampoo that dermatologists trust. lvx.be/flakes. Okay, into the recaps. First things first, Thursday, February 19th, Ohashi Promotions at Korakuen Hall in Tokyo. This was quite a step down from his previous outing. Jin Sasaki gets a stoppage in 2 over Marlon Bagalpalan. Practice that one. Jin was very clearly behind a step, was shelled up for the majority of the time, getting hit a lot to the body, getting hit a lot around the guard, and then he lands a fucking counter and puts Marlon on his ass. So he was losing until he won. Expected better out of Sasaki for some reason. Let's see. Saturday, February 21st. First, we start with Matchroom at the Nottingham Arena in the UK. From the bottom up, Leo Atang gets a stoppage in 1. Congrats. You get to keep your name. David Allen stops Kareem Barajan.
The GOAT.
David Goat Allen. Fucking romped him. The shit was not even competitive.
I expected it to go 6 rounds just because I saw Dave Allen was weighing in at a career high.
Yeah, he was almost 280.
Yeah, that's technically the one fight against he was 271 for this fight. He's weighed 272 once, and that was when Eddie Hearn called him a fat piece of shit on the broadcast.
Jesus Christ. And I spent all that time defending Eddie Hearn a little bit ago.
Eddie Hearn literally he's not ready. He's got to start showing up in shape. Stop gambling. Didn't bring up the piss jugs, thankfully. But we love Dave Allen, and hopefully he gets, I don't know, a trilogy with Johnny Fisher, I guess.
I feel like that's kind of the appeal of Dave Allen, though. He's a fat
dude.
He's an everyman. He's just exactly. An average dude.
Yeah.
I remember when Eddie Hearn was talking about him versus Makhmudov, he was saying, he's probably not going to win, but I got to respect him for wanting to take that fight. I was like, you know what? I agree with you, Eddie Hearn. Fuck it. I'm watching this shit.
You gotta. Here's your boxing junk food of the day. Will never not recommend it. Dave Allen, Ariel Esteban, Bracamonte. Just two fat dudes going balls to the wall for 7 rounds.
We love Dave Allen here.
We love Dave Allen. He is worth an at everyone on the Discord.
Moving up, Molly McCann, Meatball Molly, gets a scoring referee points decision. Sandy Ryan wins the vacant WBC super lightweight title by majority decision. This was a lot more fun than it should have been, or than I expected it to be. Bilal Fawaz, majority decision over Ishmael Davis to secure the, what was it, like the Brit and Commonwealth titles. Bilal had a wild backstory. Like, he was smuggled into the UK as a kid, and it was crazy. But overall, it was not, I don't know, maybe it wasn't that good of a fight, but Fawaz was doing a lot of posing and taunting. Here is a fight where I felt a little bit of shame for being a boxing degenerate. Lee Wood, unanimous decision over Josh Warrington. Pretty one-sided affair. Whatever gets Josh Warrington, whatever gets him the fuck out of like my social media feed, even tangentially. Whatever gets him the fuck away from me. Yes. But Lee Wood did not look very good in this. Yeah, there was proper shame in Discord. Like, you guys are still watching this?
Oh yeah, I tuned out after like the 7th or 8th round, where I was like, there's no way anything happens other than like what's been going on the last couple.
I half tuned out. I admit I was still paying attention, but I just was like, I'm gonna update the podcast stuff. You guys just fight in the background. That was not the best fight. Moving on.
Average Brit scrap.
I think they were saying
Warrington was just so washed.
Lee Wood was not much better.
No, but like the thing is that it could have been fun if Warrington was not completely ruined.
Somebody said that Lynn had tuned out about halfway through. So
sure. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a good litmus test. Let's move on to the ring, high stakes in Las Vegas, Nevada, from the bottom up. I don't have these necessarily in order, but these are all the fucking prelims. Mohamed Al-Akel gets a stoppage in 2 over Who Cares. Here was a lot of fun. Joshua Edwards, unanimous decision over Brandon Colantonio. We were having a lot of fun in chat with this one. Colantonio was giving Edwards a lot of trouble. His mobility, he was very clearly in shape, even though he didn't look like it. And his mobility was giving Edwards quite a bit of trouble. This was, even though the cards had it a sweep, I feel this was an indictment on Joshua Edwards and where he is compared to the hype anyway. But
do you think that this is kind of a fraud watch for Joshua Edwards, or is it just like, hey, maybe just a hiccup? Yeah, I was about to say.
A bit of a hiccup.
Yeah, we'll have to see how Edwards carries on from here. Cole Antonio, I know, won a lot of hearts, just looking like an average Joe, and really putting in a good fight against a blue chip prospect.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll see how Edwards carries on. Amari Jones stops Luis Arias in 4. Not really surprised here.
Yeah, Luis Arias is
Super washed.
Yeah, I was like washed. Never all that to begin with, but definitely just washed right now.
You know what? Given that he was never all that good to begin with, he comes into this a level below washed. He's coming into this as a trapo.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who has the slightest amount of name recognition, and thus we pair him with our blue chip prospect, Amari Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he fucking handled business the way that you would expect. Edwards, take notes. Moving up, Bektimir Melakuziev stopped Sina Agbeko in 7.
This was a snoozer. Jesus Christ. This is a rough watch. Like, he just kind of dawdled his way to a knockout.
Like, they would be like lunging at each other, throwing 1 or 2 punches, and then they'd clash, and then they'd get pulled apart, and then repeat the process over and over. And it just so happened that Beck was landing more than Cena. That's really it.
Mm-hmm.
Leaves a bit to be desired. From what I wanted to think, this would be the chance for Beck the Bully to get back to his bullying ways. Who were we talking about last time? It was were we talking about somebody at a 168er?
We're talking about Jaime Munguia.
Munguia.
So yeah, what I was hoping for here was for Beck to reassert himself into the conversation of the top tier guys. Like with Diego Pacheco, his team pulled him out of a title fight saying that he's not ready. Jaime Munguia, his team pulled him out of a title fight for reasons we don't know. This is like the perfect chance for someone like Beck to have gotten back into the conversation. But instead we get this. Cut on his face. What a disgrace.
Yeah.
Oh shit. This is the first time I've ever seen one happen. Frank Martin gets a unanimous draw with Nahir Albright. I had never had to write on our doc that we work from. I usually just write UD for unanimous decision. I've never had to write unanimous draw before. Frank Martin, for what he is touted to be, and I guess based on the hype, he definitely did not deliver. I would honestly argue that Nahir Albright got the win there. He did enough to get the win.
Martin threw that away though.
Do you think that it was more Martin throwing it away than
Albright definitely did a good job exploiting the gaps that Martin left, but oh my god, Martin left some clear holes in there and then didn't really assert himself all that well in the early going, and then obviously he unraveled late. I do think Albright wins a rematch though, just because of how traffic was going.
So something that I noticed in patterns I've noticed. Just one example was Deontay Wilder. Throughout the Fury fights, he had, whenever he was like not getting his way or he was in trouble himself, he had this tendency to throw this pawing jab and then trying to land the right hand behind it.
Yeah.
Frank Martin kind of did the same thing, where he tried to throw his jab, tried to throw the straight left behind it, and then pivot out of the way for a follow-up right hook. And it was just not working the whole fucking time, and he just kept doing it. Really seems like they just kind of trained one move and then left it at that. Maybe they didn't expect Albright to have the acumen that he did.
We ourselves knew that Albright was going to be a tough challenge, though.
Of course.
And I mean, we're not to be mean to us, but we're a boxing podcast. These guys have been doing this shit for their whole lives.
Derek fucking James.
Tell me
that was the game plan that you came up with?
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. These are the. I mean, I'm not trying to like downplay us, but when you're trying to tell me that we're no better, that they're no better than us, they can't see that here Albright is a tough opponent. You know.
He gave Keyshawn Davis solid work. He beat another Davis brother. Like what? Yeah. How do you think that this is going to be a gimme fight? Just because he has name recognition? Like what? Did he like gimmick his way up here? Absolutely not.
Honestly, I feel like Nahir Albright is going to be a very popular name that up and comers are going to fight. You know, I could see Nahir Albright fighting Emiliano Vargas in the future.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say that I honestly don't think so because he's a fucking banana peel.
No, but the thing is that this is like he is in his prime right now.
Yeah.
He is going to decline, especially like.
Fair enough.
I don't think he's gonna age that well, considering he generally, like, he gets guys to unravel late, but it puts miles on the clock to have to unravel a guy late every time.
Right. Yeah, you have to eat a bit of traffic to.
Like you need to eat a bit. You need to really feel him out. So like the miles are on the clock.
Okay, I see what you mean.
I'm not saying like in like 1 to 2 years he's gonna be that gatekeeper. I'm thinking more 4 to 5 when he's 34, 35, and like lost the step and the miles catch up to him. You know.
I see.
Someone already knocked him out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like
I understand what you guys mean.
Yeah, like right now he's in contention. He's probably not gonna win a belt, but he's in contention, and then he's gonna meet someone who is great, to say the least, and it's gonna be kind of a slip and slide from there.
You know what? I disagree with you. I feel like he has a chance of getting a belt if he was moved properly.
Yeah,
I feel like he has.
He would have had a belt already if he were that guy.
Honestly, he's more likely to get a record deal than he is a title.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you this: how do guys like fucking Abbas Barao, Lewis Crocker, Jazza Dickens, all these guys that?
Well, because they win.
They spoil the show.
They spoil, but they also work their way up rankings. Usually the IBF, if you notice.
Yeah, it is always the IBF.
It's usually the IBF. He's like, they don't fight names until they get into the position to fight names. This guy, like, he had his chance with Jermaine Ortiz to skip the line. He had the chance with Keyshawn to skip the line, and his chance with Frank Martin to skip the line. Sometimes you just don't. Like, you gamble and you lose. That's what it is.
I just think in a weaker division, he probably.
Division because he totally would have spoiled the guy. But here, 140 is very strong.
140 is a really good division right now.
Yeah, like 140 is really strong. So that's where, again, you gamble on yourself, and sometimes, well, you lose. That's just what it is.
Yeah. Honestly, I hope he keeps going, because I kind of like watching him. Just kind of see if. Not necessarily him, but like more like to see if a fighter can finally crack his ass.
He is like the premier. To me, he is the premier underdog story. He's been thrown in with much higher level names, and he's given them fucking good work. He fought to a draw with what was supposed to be PBC's blue chip guy in Frank Martin, and fought him to a draw. You can't. What more can you really ask for, like, the B-side guy to fight the name, the house name? This is probably as good as it was going to get for him. Speaking of as good as it's going to get, Richardson Hitchens withdraws against Oscar Duarte. IBF super lightweight title fight is pulled from the card. Allegedly, this was the same day rehydration weigh-in. And
welcome back, Floyd Schofield Jr.
And Richardson did not. He was having trouble with it. The rumblings that I had read about where he went, like, went to his breakfast or whatever before the weigh-in, and he was super sick afterwards after eating. But like, you made the weigh-in, you made the actual weigh-in, and then you're getting sick. I don't know, man.
Yeah, maybe Duarte looked a little too big in person.
Sounds like a little bit of bull honky.
It's a little weird. I will admit. A lot of people have been saying that because, like, this isn't the first time that somebody's had a problem with the same day rehydration weigh-in, and because of that, IBF should just scrap it. I'm inclined to agree. Just because, regardless of this Richardson Hitchens situation, Daniel Jacobs had a problem with it a while ago. Even the same day rehydration weigh-in is still fucking ridiculous. They have it as flat numbers, where if you're fighting at 140, you cannot weigh 10 plus 10 pounds the next day. But if you fight at 154, it's like plus 12. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be like
should be a percentage.
Yeah, it should be a percentage of whatever your fight weight is, and then there you go. But overall, what do you guys think? Is this like duck? Is this really a duck?
It's just really funny. Like, dude, like, all this for Duarte is really funny.
I genuinely feel it might just be a duck because same day he looked pretty fine the day prior. You know, I didn't see too much weight cut, like weight drain.
Like, it's just
he might have been sick.
Weight. You made the weight.
Yeah, he
dude.
made weight.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
He literally made the weight. Yeah, that's the tough part.
And honestly, I it's hard to believe that he was like really sick. You know. Now, again, if you don't feel like you feel competent enough to get in the ring and risk your life, by all means drop out. But we can still have suspicions. We can still call you a duck because that does seem like a duck.
Yeah, and it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
And it's funny. I'm sorry.
It's you're exactly right. Like, these guys are putting their lives on the line for our entertainment. It's like, if Richardson, like, bro, if you can't make the next day rehydration limit or whatever, then say so. Or if you just
better yet, go to 147.
Or if you don't want to fight, then say so. If you're having problems making 140 and that is what led you to having issues with the rehydration limit, then say so. And then move up to 147 so that you don't have these problems anymore. But, like, bro, Oscar Duarte, like, is not this is not the guy that you need to be, like, having a fuss and pulling out of fights about, he
Oh, yeah.
probably would have won that pretty handily. As much as
Not
I
even
would have
probably.
liked
You
for
were going to
Duarte,
win that.
but yeah, dude, like Hitchens was
Like, no shit. Like Hitchens is actually good.
Yes, as much as I don't like it, Hitchens is solid, very solid.
Seems like he's gonna fight Delgado next.
Oh yeah, his Mando, he has to now because like this was his voluntary that he fought tooth and nail to get. So yeah, Lindolfo Delgado instead.
They'll probably do that on the Mexico versus the world.
That it's not a bad one, but like out of the frying pan and into the fire. Oh, well done. Moving up, the people's main event: Gary Antoine Russell, unanimous decision over Andy Hiraoka, retains his WBA super lightweight title. I was an Andy truther insofar as I didn't think he was going to win. I just thought he was going to give GAR a lot better of a fight than most people were expecting. Other than Russell's nuts, like what are we taking away from this?
He sacrificed his nuts to break the curse.
Russell could have made that easier for himself by listening to the elder Gary in his corner. Definitely could have made that easier, but
I feel like he was just way too trigger happy.
Oh yeah, like he definitely could have made that way easier, but you know what? The win's a win, and it wasn't even like uncomfortable. It was just.
It wasn't.
Yeah. Honestly, if they don't make Albright Martin next, fighting Albright or Martin is a good shout.
No, I disagree. I honestly feel like Russell. I think Russell should be in a unification next.
Well, what is there at 1-4? I'm talking about like easy to make fights. Like what is there? Because he could own Dalton Smith.
Mm-hmm. You could fight Hitchens. You could fight Shakur, but Shakur's probably out the equation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this, okay? He does not want to fight Shakur.
Oh, hell no.
When they asked him that,
they asked him
if they wanted to fight Shakur. He was like, yeah, I'll fight him last. Why? It's because it's
I gotta earn my way up the same way that he did. Like, get the fuck out of here,
like,
bro. Just say you don't want to fight him.
You know, like
I respected the duck, but come on, just say it.
Understandable, duck.
Definitely Dalton Smith is
easiest
easiest
title
target.
snipe. Easiest one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, unless Dalton Smith uses his like time slowing powers that we saw in the GIF. Unless he uses his fucking like time stopping powers, like I think it's a very easy fight.
Maybe I'm just a hater. I really think GAR could make easy work of Richardson Hitchens.
I think Hitchens is very negative, and honestly,
Russell is very positive, though.
I would have really liked to see Russell listen to his corner a bit more before engaging another negative fighter in like his next fight. Like,
Andy wasn't that negative, was he?
No, I'm not saying but I'm saying like the habits of just like the habits of not listening to your corner when you don't need to.
Okay. Yeah.
When you actually need to go to your plan B or C to track down a negative fighter, like you'll see it catch up then.
Yeah, like Abdullah Mason when he won the title.
Like
he was clearly in charge, but like he still wasn't listening to his corner.
Like, he made his life harder. And the thing is that Andy was not like good or tough enough to give Russell that like top check to listen to your damn corner. But I'm just saying, like a guy like Hitchens, you need to be dialed in with your corner to track him down across the ring.
Okay.
Especially because the Hitchens fight, he's gonna get a huge ring.
Oh God, I hope
you got to find him. You're gonna have to go find him.
What if GAR fought Oscar Duarte next?
That would be fine.
The ultimate
that'd be a
fuck
good
you to Richardson Hitchens.
That'd be such a good fight, and it so sets up Richardson Hitchens. You can do the whole build up. Like, it doesn't matter who the winner is. You both just take shots at Hitchens the whole time.
It's beautiful. Like, they would actually like a Carl Weathers and Arnie clapping hands in Predator. Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Like, you just... Yeah, you do the entire build-up and you make...
Sniping at Hitchens the whole time.
Yeah, like...
YSL in shambles.
So real.
Okay, so as much as GAR, like, the world is his fucking oyster, other than Shakur, I honestly think the world is ripe for the picking. I would like to take a second to think about what's possible for Hiraoka from here, because he gave a good account of himself. He had the slip ups with the low blows. Nobody's pretending that didn't happen, but what are some options here? Like, what, Frank Martin and Nahir Albright?
Yeah, like, unless he's going straight for the top, like you do Frank Martin. I'm assuming that they would have liked the winner from Frank Martin and Nahir Albright to challenge Russell next.
And then take
Usually
the loser.
What happens? Yeah, like, Andy takes the loser, you have Russell fight the winner, and then it all works out. Like, that's how you align the schedule for them.
Oh yeah, then you have like a double elimination, like the winner of the loser fight gets another shot.
Yeah, now you have, like, you basically set up your undercards really well going forward, but Turkey curse.
Turkey doesn't fucking listen to the show, apparently.
Turkey curse. So it's a turkey curse, so nothing can go right.
Still, I think what I hope happens more than anything is Frank and Nahir do a rematch. Nahir fucking earned that shit. If Frank, honestly, like, if Frank doesn't take it, even though he did insist that was what he wanted, if he doesn't end up taking it, to me that is peak quackery for what's supposed to be a blue chip guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gary, like, Antoine, like, the world's your oyster, man. You pretty much got your pick of the litter, apparently, except for Shakur Stevenson. Understandable, but Andy, yeah, there are names that are on this card that are absolutely worth taking. I think that he proved he can at least hang at the higher end of the contender level. Maybe not necessarily as a champion yet, but I think he can still make something happen from this. All right, in the main event, Mario Barrios, the WBC welterweight champion, drops a decision to Ryan Garcia. It was written from the beginning when Ryan Garcia just, like, put him on his ass. Like, the shit was not even close to competitive. I think one card had it 11-1. Another card had it 12-0. I don't remember what the third one was, but that was like, does that go under the category for our yearly picks? Is that a masterclass or a beatdown?
I would say beatdown.
Beatdown?
Beatdown, not masterclass. Beatdown. Masterclass is Shakur. This was a beatdown.
He beat the shit out of him, like, all 12.
I gotta say, this reminded people why there's levels to this shit. I'm not gonna start saying that Ryan Garcia is elite like Shakur, but I mean, last night or on Saturday, it proved that Ryan, if in top condition, with decent training, I guess, if you can say that, the world's his oyster because he's a star and he could fight fucking pretty much anybody, honestly. And I think that he beats a lot of opponents if he's dedicated. If not, he loses.
What's kind of crazy is how good his dad was in the corner.
I was about to say. That's why
Teofimo Senior. Take notes. This is what it's like to coach your kid.
Like, very
Henry
suspicious.
Garcia was great.
Like, I get it's Mario Barrios, so like you don't really need it, but just the way he like this is how a dad is supposed to know his fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he kept him dialed in. And, like, because Ryan, like, probably could have flown off the handle and made a dumb mistake and let Barrios into the fight. But, I don't know. I think he did a really good job keeping Ryan dialed in. And, honestly, whatever he's doing in camp is working because we saw him use his right hand. And
that's how he scored the knockdown to start.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And a varied jab.
Not just that, an pretty nice uppercut too.
Yeah, like, it's
I barely saw any of that left hook shit. I saw a lot of the right hook.
The left hook came in strictly on checks. That was it.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, that was a very good Ryan Garcia. Where I'm not saying this, but people are saying that he could fight Shakur and he has a chance of winning. They're building that fight up.
I think that's a little bit of being intoxicated on the moment, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I gotta agree, but I generally feel like
I did hear
Ryan
the chatter too. Yeah,
I think Ryan looked gangbusters last night, and it proved why there's champions that are moved properly and just fall into a belt, and there's also people that they have the, like Ryan, he has the talent, he has the God-given gift of the quick twitch. But if you're not on your shit, you're never going to win. And Ryan proved it. He was on his shit and that he belongs with the other guys in the division. I think it was a very great performance. And I earned $50 off my dad, which he doesn't want to pay because he thinks that Ryan was cheating. So we'll see. Maybe Ryan looked jacked. He looked really fucking his physical.
I'm not gonna say nice. Like he looked. I've spent some time in the powerlifting circuit. He doesn't look that kind of jacked. You know what I mean?
Well, no, he looks boxing jacked.
He looks super muscular. Yes, he's super ripped. But I think that's just good training, good discipline. I don't think that he was out of his mind on juice of any kind. Just my estimation of what I saw.
I still think for boxing he looked like he was determined physically.
So the conversation, I think, for Ryan Garcia turns to he now holds the WBC belt. To me, what are his should be his immediate opposition are Lewis Crocker with the IBF, Rolly Romero rematch with the WBA, and Devin Haney, run it back with him, get an actual fucking result on your records with that. The easy answer is Lewis Crocker. Like, I'm sorry, buddy. You don't fucking rate with the other guys. Even Rolly Romero fucking mogs you. I think that Ryan Garcia is in the command seat right now.
Yeah,
he gets to decide what the big unification fight will be. It's not even close.
He's easily the name in the division too.
Yeah, it's not even close.
And more importantly than anything, he has a world title before Virgil.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god. Look at this. A world title. Not just a world title fight, a full belt before Virgil could even get in the ring for one.
Yeah. Well, that's what you call poor management. But
Yeah,
back to Ryan.
Virgil could not manage the butts he ate.
Shut the fuck up. It's like the ass he's eating, his crew is being treated like ass too.
He's like a
But-
Ouroboros, the snake that eats its own ass.
Hey, we're talking about Ryan right now. Hey, keep my hands off Virgil. Man. Keep the hands off my Virgil.
The obvious, well, to me, what are the obvious next steps is one of those 3 unification fights. What is, let me check the WBC rankings. I want to see who they have in the first position for him. Welterweight, Ryan Garcia's a champ. No shit. Connor Ben. What the fuck?
They just placed him there.
Oh yeah,
they just
goes over
they
to
just placed him
Zuffa.
there, and then he signed to Zuffa.
And then they have Suleiman Sishko from France. Okay. Manny Pacquiao, who we know is back.
But he's not going to fight Ryan.
They have Ryan Garcia in the 4th position. So that's nice. He's both champ and number 4.
That's weird.
Raul Curiel. That I imagine would be Oscar's dream. Jack Catterall, number 6.
Jaron Catterall. Oh my god.
Can I tell you guys something? And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I doubt Ryan is gonna fight anybody on that list. That's not a big name.
It's also
I agree.
WBC, right? Yeah,
They'll let him do whatever the fuck they
He
want.
doesn't even have to.
Yeah,
He doesn't even have. Yeah,
he's gonna call the
WBC
shots.
WBC aren't making him fight anyone, bro.
Yeah, whatever. Well, just money. Look, just pay me. I don't care who you fight.
I would say honestly, the biggest money fights are either Shakur or Devin Haney, and one's a lot more winnable, and that's Devin Haney. But I feel like the more interesting fight right now would be Shakur, because with Devin Haney, you don't know if obviously the performance he had with Devin was because of the PEDs, the PEDs, or because Devin's shit, or Devin made it improved.
I really like the fight will go the same way. It just depends on how in shape Ryan is, and that's purely because it wasn't like, oh, Ryan caught him. Like straight up, first minute of the fight, Haney was on skates.
I want to see that fight. I genuinely feel like
I
a
wanna see
determined
the
Ryan
fight.
that we
I'm not
saw.
gonna say it's unnecessary. I'm just like,
No, 100% no.
It's so
But-
clear.
But Ryan versus Devin rematch would be very interesting. That would bring a lot of ice to the sport. However, a Ryan versus Shakur fight is something that I would say feels more like a building the story of Shakur, building the career of Shakur rather than building the career of Ryan, in my opinion. I feel like it's an easy Shakur win. Granted, if he does lose, they could just say that he tried to be great. You know, the weight was too much.
You took the biggest challenger, and
Yeah.
I think when it comes to, as you put it, the building the story of Ryan Garcia as like a champion or whatever, Teofimo, that's an easy fucking win, in my opinion.
that's
As
so-
long as
so
Teofimo
easy.
does not change his corner, he's like sitting out in the middle of the ocean with like a little dingy raft, and Ryan is like a fucking giant whale, and he's just gonna smash him. It's not even close, dude.
I was thinking in the chat about that fight. That fight is also a likely option, but they were making fun of me like, "Oh, Teo doesn't make any
No.
money." Like,
Well, because
it's a
he
likely
really doesn't make money. It's like Like, I feel like it's more likely that he's gonna end up unifying for more money because he has Rolly and Haney in the same weight class. Like,
history with both of them.
100%. But if none of them want to fight Ryan, and if Connor's Zuffa, which I doubt the WBC is gonna want Connor to fight Ryan right now.
I don't think
feel like
that
that's
either
still
of
their
those
option.
two would turn it down.
With Devin and Shakur,
No, with Devin and Raleigh.
Devin
They-
and Rolly.
They don't turn it down.
I feel like Devin has a possibility of turning down just because I don't think he wants to experience what he went through again. I feel like you might still be a little nervous over that.
Would that be ducking?
I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm just saying like it could. That's a
If he
possibility
did.
because
If he did, would it be
Yeah.
ducking?
if he did, honestly, that would be ducking
I kind of feel like it would be. Yeah.
because he already fought him before.
Right.
He's
And get him on the testing regimen that you're satisfied with and leave it at that.
the thing is, I mean, Ryan was using. Who was using this for this fight? Was it USADA or was it Vada? What was it?
He was, I think, on USADA. I think. But the thing is that WBC uses VADA for their whatever testing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Vada probably tested his ass at the very end.
Yeah, I'm sure he has been tested thoroughly.
Especially
especially after popping. Especially after popping before. Yeah, dude, like they've been on top of his ass.
Well, Ryan Garcia is the champion. The world is oyster.
Yeah,
I hope he fights Devin
Ryan
Shakur.
is in control of this division, including the other champs. Ryan is in charge.
Yeah.
Which it's unfortunate because like Devin Haney's super fucking talented, but the other two like fucking fuck them.
Yeah.
Anything more for high stakes?
Not at all.
Got one more. Salida on DAZN in Detroit, Michigan. Only 3 that I was tracking. Danielle Perkins stops Che Canale. I think I got that right. For the WBA light heavyweight title. And this one was a little wacky. Atif Oberton gets the win. It was a retirement after the first over Joseph George. Apparently, Joseph was sitting in the corner right after the round. It's fully responsive, and then he just fucking slumps over. Completely.
This happened.
He just falls completely over, and he was like a fucking corpse on the ground. It was really fucking frightening. So that happened. It was only one round. I would suggest checking it out. Apparently, Joseph George is doing well. He's been discharged from the hospital. He's like no lingering issues. Should be okay. So that's good. And in the main, undisputed heavyweight champion, Clarissa Shields. Heavyweight. Gets the UD over Franchon Cruz DAZN. The shit wasn't even close. Franchon didn't need to be within like 25 pounds of that division. Overall, this was and I'm trying to decide what was a worse use of my time. Lee Woods, Josh Warrington, or this?
Easily Lee Wood, Josh Warrington.
Yeah,
this was at least this was okay for a round.
Overall, I watched this shit so that you don't have to. It was certainly a fight. Clarissa Shields spent the post-fight interview talking about the just general lack of opposition. no shit, and talking about rematching people she's already beat. So it was a good time.
Jesus. Again, she could have probably won 2 more gold medals.
Same career.
And still had the exact same career with the same accolades, and we'd still be talking about the same shit right now.
Well, we would just be talking about her having beaten these people once.
Yeah, instead of 2 to 3 times.
Exactly, instead of multiple rematches that we don't need.
But you get it. Like, we would still be having the conversation of, this woman has no opposition. I wish she had anyone to fight. And alternate universe Josh is probably like, hey, why didn't she just go for another gold medal on top of that?
Why not?
Why not? Like, the gold medals, at least, like, they bring you, I'm going to say, more good press than...
Olympic pedigree is I would say, is a lot bigger than these trinkets that she's winning.
Baby, yeah. Like, at what point do you, like, start, like, throwing them out?
This isn't Ali Foreman. Yeah, it's Shields for Cruz Dezern 2. This is not fucking Ali Joe Frazier 2.
Yeah, I think I saw someone on Discord complaining, like, why does Cruz Dezern look, like, low-key out of shape? And I'm like, that's because she moved up
5 fucking divisions.
Yeah, like, Cruz Dezern moved up a fuck ton just to get fights. Like, this is heavyweight. I don't know.
I want to leave it at this.
Jake Paul's next, I guess.
Clarissa Shields, very clearly super fucking dominant. It's not really her fault that there's nobody around her to fight. That's how it goes for the ladies. Sorry, I don't know. I'm not. I don't know how someone could be blamed for having other fighters above her in the pound for pound list. Like, you're not beating anybody. I don't know. Just, that was a conversation that I saw happening online. Is like, why Shields has to be number 1? Like, super talented, yes, but who's she beating? All right. Last thing. Before we get to the last thing. Notes. Patreon.com/LVXMediaNet if you would like some behind the scenes stuff, if you want to hear what we chat about before the podcast starts, or if you'd like ad-free stuff, get that there too. Discord, lvx.be/discord. It is a good time. I have a lot of fun there. And the phone line, 833-589-7637. Send me your spiciest takes in WhatsApp. What if your best thinking day wasn't a lucky accident? What if you could access that clarity, that sharp focus, that feeling of being completely on whenever you need it? We live in a world of distraction, where mental fog can settle in before noon. You need a natural edge, a simple way to clear the noise and elevate your mind. Introducing psilocybin, the daily supplement powered by extraordinary magic mushrooms. For centuries, these mushrooms have been revered for the unique compounds that support brain health in very groovy ways. Psilocybin has harnessed that power, making it easy to integrate it into your daily routine. When you take psilocybin, you're not getting a jolt of caffeine or a rush of sugar. You're nurturing your mind's long-term health and inner tranquility. Experience better focus for complex tasks, sharper memory recall, or a consistent, calmer energy throughout the day. Whatever you need, psilocybin has a supplement for you. Ready to cut through the mental clutter? Are you ready to tap into your highest potential? Go to lvx.be/soul. That's lvx.be/soul. Get yourself a nice discount while helping us out while you're at it. Unlock your mind's clarity with psilocybin. Look around you. The food on your plate, the plants in the garden, they all depend on one tiny little hero, the honeybee. But bees are struggling, and the health of our planet is at stake, not to mention a third of what's on our dinner plate. Project Honeybee steps in with the belief that saving the bees can start with something beautiful. With a catalog of stunning bee-themed jewelry, necklaces, earrings, and charms that capture the spirit of the hive. When you wear a piece from Project Honeybees, you're not just wearing art, you're wearing your commitment to the buzzing buddies. Every single purchase directly funds conservation efforts, creating safe bee habitats, sponsoring research, and educating communities. It's beautiful jewelry with a purpose. Go to lvx.be/bees to get yourself a nice little discount and help us out in the process. Make an impact and look incredible while doing it. Find your next piece today at lvx.be/bees. Wear the change. Buzz, buzz, bitch. All right. We are in the home stretch. Previews are really light. I'm gonna preface what we talk about with this. This is a good time to maybe think about other activities that you can do. Going outside in particular. Start looking into maybe some nice trail walks you can do. Other stuff, because there's not a whole lot of boxing. Thursday, March 5th, Eye of the Tiger. This will be free on the web streaming service called Punching Grace. Yeah.
Sure.
Hold on, I want to check. I want to be sure before I... Okay, he's still... Okay. Moving from the bottom up, blah, 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 blah. Steve Claggett is on this one. It's an Eye of the Tiger card, so expect a lot of Canadian names here. Steve Claggett's opponent, as of right now, TBA. So whenever fight night comes, you can expect just quality op. Moving up, I don't reckon. Oh, Isaac Chilemba! Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god, the
goop face guy. That's him.
Yeah,
Isaac Chilemba.
Holy fuck! Sorry,
Boys are back in town for this one.
You said Isaac Chilemba, and I like lit up thinking of the. What's the command again?
I think it's Chilemba.
It's Chilemba. I just sent a puncher.
Isaac Chilemba versus Lenar Perez.
God bless.
Oh, this is at cruiserweight. So Chilemba has stepped up a little bit.
Yeah, he stepped up in competition, right?
Jesus Christ.
In the main event,
God.
Stephen Butler versus Ramadan Hisseni at super middleweight.
Okay.
If your name is Ramadan, you should be named Christmas. Like that's like the equivalent.
He's a Swiss guy too.
Named Ramadan?
Yeah.
Excellent. Makes perfect
Swiss
sense.
guy named Ramadan. Sure, whatever, man. Sure.
Isaac Chilemba's.
Man, maybe it's worth watching this just for Isaac Chilemba.
And Sunday, March 8th, I have not to date seen what else is going to be on this card. It is highly likely it's not going to be very good, or at the very least, it's not going to be anyone you've heard of. Zuffa Boxing 4 at the Meta Apex in Las Vegas. The headliner, IBF Cruiserweight Champion Jai Opetaia versus Brandon Glanton.
Sure, whatever.
It is a fight. It is one of the fights of all time.
Sure. Go outside, man. This is not...
Like I said, this is a good weekend to plan an activity outside of your home You don't have to
Come on.
sit home and watch this shit. Like there's nothing going on. Honestly, the UFC card, if you are desperate for fucking fighting, but that ain't it, man. This weekend, this ain't it. Go elsewhere. Do otherwise. Isaac Chalemba. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is what dreams are made of. Is fighting Isaac Chalemba. Oh shit. All right, so we are definitely up on time here. So
we're more than oh well.
It is a super light weekend. Not a whole lot of boxing going on. Whew. Parting words. What do you got?
I would like to say, besides the boxing stuff, I just want to let everybody know if you're dealing with anything that was mental, that if you're not doing so well, I would 100% recommend reaching out. I hope everybody that's listening to this pod is doing great. But I just want to support mental health awareness. I just want to raise mental health awareness for my closing statement. I hope everybody's doing well.
It's very wholesome.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I let's see. On the opposite end, just for the counterbalance, I hope you're all doing poorly.
Yeah.
I hope
there we
you're.
Go. That's better.
I hope you're feeling nauseous at like 90% of the time, and the other 10% you're having diarrhea.
Well, watch and be that one.
I hope you piss in jugs and waste all your paychecks gambling, like Dave Allen.
I can't even bring myself to finish that. All right, so yeah, we are heading into a light fucking weekend. Like I said, dude, find something else. There's plenty of things you could do other than sit in your fucking cave.
Yeah, you can listen to this podcast.
That's true.
Well, that's like a given. Like you're gonna.
Well, you can do it again. You can do it again.
While you're on your trail nature walk, you can listen to this. All right, that's it for this edition of the Boxing B-Sides. We'll fucking see you on the other side with some boxing.